What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another very special PAX Online East edition of the Burnout Brighter podcast, where we're talking all about a bunch of games that we've seen, a bunch of developers that we've talked to, and a bunch of cool stuff that we're working on.
We've had a good time.
We've had a great time.
We saw so many games, guys, and we're so happy that we can come on today and bring you
the news.
Glitz and Glamour and news.
This episode is going to be all about Fire Tonight, a new game launching very, very soon from the developers of Reptoid Games. If anybody's unaware, you may have seen Fire Tonight at the Guerrilla Collective. You may have seen them at the Wholesome Direct. It is a game about a relationship. You're going to be playing two main characters, with Maya pretty much being kind of like the main character, and her partner Devin. As the city is burning and stuff is happening, you're going to be playing Maya as she tries to get to Devin's apartment to make sure he's okay, while also playing as Devin in his apartment doing a bunch of random little things. So the game looks really, really cool. Destiny, the art style for this game immediately looks so interesting. And they've made a couple cool choices about the color of the fire and stuff. Tell me about that.
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. The whole feel is it has bluish overtones, which is very calming. And they want the game to be calming. One of the things that they pointed out that I didn't even think about is they don't want you to feel like you're in danger as the player. They don't want you to feel rushed or anything like that. So that was really important when they thought about the color palette. And as example, Matt brought up the fire. So imagine the actual color of fire all over the place. It's literally hell, right?
Yeah.
It's hell. But the fact that they thought about that and they were like, you know what, let's try to pick some calming colors and colors that you actually do see in flames. So they picked pink and blue, which actually really goes with the whole 90s aesthetic and the whole vibe. And it just comes together so beautifully. And it really does give that calming effect. Just watching the game, I'm like, man, she's going to be all right. She's gonna get through that fire. She don't get to Devin, right? Instead of thinking oh my God, what is she gonna do? Oh my God, right? So I think they did an amazing job. The color palette and the art style, the character design of the characters are very nice too. Maya is adorable.
Right?
Devin's all right. She could do better than Devin, personally. But just kidding. The art style is great. It fits. All of it fits really well. And I know it's kind of this low poly kind of environment, but it just looks so good. It has that cartoony, blocky feel, and it's perfect. It just fits.
It really does. And I mean, as Maya, you're going to be going through basically a bunch of stealth sections trying to get around the fire and different security guards or cops, it kind of looks like, as you make your way to Devin. And yeah, I'm really impressed with the way that they really wanted to make a non-violent and chill experience that you get to, experience a love story, which isn't something that's told explicitly in games very often. So they're trying to make something a little bit new. Something else that I found very, very interesting is it's the name and the kind of basic idea for the game actually comes from a song. It's a song called Fire Tonight, written by and performed by, let me double check my stuff, Information Society back in the 90s. So it turns out that they're big fans of the game. And in the song, the singer is talking about how there is something going on outside and he is wondering if his partner is okay. And this kind of spurred the idea for this game, and they went and they actually are working with Information Society to an extent about, cross promotion and stuff.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? Can you guys imagine having your favorite song ever being turned into an entire video game?
Right. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'm really, really excited about this. Basically, the Devin sections are going to be kind of point and clicky in the apartment as you are looking for cereal or kind of checking out mixtapes. While Maya's sections, like I said, are going to be stealthy and much more kind of, classic action adventure. It looks like it's a lot of fun. And then they said that they really want you to take your time, right? They don't want you to feel stressed playing as Destiny mentioned. So if you make a mistake, there's a VHS rewind segment and takes you back to a certain checkpoint. And then you can kind of, spin the level around and play with it to make sure that you understand how the game wants you to progress and do it at your own pace.
Thing reminds me of Blockbuster.
Right?
Going and renting videos. I thought that was a cute little aesthetic that they added.
Seriously, everything about the game, it just kind of screams personality, and it has a really, really cool look and feel to it. The music sounds fantastic, the art style is interesting, and I'm really excited because the developer was telling us about how they're hopeful that when the game comes out, because there isn't anything exactly like it that exists, that it connects with people. And I really hope it does, because Destiny, this was one of the games that jumped out at us at the Wholesome Direct
Yeah,
and Guerrilla
like as soon as
Collective.
we saw it, we were like super excited about it. And then like they showed it again at Wholesome Games. And you know what? I just think like after talking to him and like him being so chill, like it definitely reflects, like his personality reflects in the video game. So
Yeah.
it's also about accessibility, right? Like this is a game that anybody can play, and it's not just like a whole focus on lovey-dovey stuff. Like it's like
Mhm.
he said it's kind of like a metaphor too, like almost where like the fire could be seen as a metaphor of like the struggles that you have to go through when you're in love with somebody, when you're in a relationship, overcoming those hurdles,
Mhm.
to continue to be like in love and relative with each other, right?
Yeah.
So
It's so cool because, like, to that point, he's talked about a lot of like those things in your relationship that you can't control, not necessarily
right.
things that you're having, a fight about something, but there are things that
Or
you're going
like
to come
outside
across.
forces. Yeah.
Exactly. And dealing with that and kind of, building your relationship in a way that you can kind of grow and with that and surpass that. So I'm really, really excited about Fire Tonight. And it's actually coming out very, very soon.
Very soon. And another little tidbit, if you'd like to check out the band that made the song that inspired the whole game, they're releasing a new album a week later. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. The game's coming out August 12th. It's going to be on a whole bunch of platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Windows, Mac. They do want to make a mobile port in the future. It's not confirmed, but it's something that they are thinking about because they actually did envision this game at one point as a mobile
As a
only
mobile
game,
game.
as
Yeah.
it turned into a Switch game, and so on and so forth. So I really hope that this game is successful because it looks beautiful. It looks super, super
I think
interesting.
it will be. I think it will be just because like tons of us are in relationships. I do think that like a lot of us girls will enjoy this game. That's what
Yeah,
I'll say.
and
I
us
I
guys too.
love
We
it.
always do nothing in our room, which is exactly what Devin's doing in this game.
Yeah. Like
So
he's like picking out cereal and stuff.
yeah, but
So,
it
get it
looks
together, Devin.
right. It looks awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on it and to play around in the world of Fire Tonight. But Destiny, if somebody wanted to help support Fire Tonight right now, what should they do?
Guys, you gotta go to Steam. You gotta go to Steam. You gotta go to
Mm-hmm.
Steam. You gotta wishlist it because the algorithm really helps devs. It lets Steam know that like this game is being talked about, people are interested in it, and then that just helps them in the long run for like any other future titles. They're like, you know what, these guys know what they're doing. People love them. Everybody's wishlisting it.
Yeah.
Just do it, and it takes like half a second.
The game will be out very, very soon. So make sure you go wishlist and check it out. But we have some cool stuff coming for you very, very soon too. And
Do
again,
we
the
have
links are
some
going to
cool
be
stuff?
the links are going to be in the description. So make sure you wish list. But we have our 100th episode coming up in just a few weeks. We have some big plans, including giveaways, special guests, and we'll be announcing plenty of information very, very soon. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share so you know when we announce everything, you're ready.
Got some major sponsors, guys.
Got some cool
Major,
stuff.
some cool stuff we're gonna give away.
Yeah. So get
And
hyped.
literally, you just gotta like, just gotta subscribe, you just gotta follow.
So you know when things happen, you'll be in the know. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace out.